Hi there and welcome back, dear friends and thinkers, to Torment, Tides of Numenera. I didn't think I would get to continue our campaign, to be honest, but I managed to repair my computer where the save was located, and now we can play that again. We can continue. Let's see what we can do. We have some advancement available, and there have been major updates to the game, so we'll see how I do. I'm totally out of it a bit, but it's mostly about roleplay, right? Let's see how often we die. Got some experience, and let's step towards something. What can we increase? We can only go for an extra effort. Max effort will be from 2 to 3, of course. We have Deal Maker. More shins earned from selling items, less cost when buying items, and an inspiring presence. Event allies within short range gain inspired at all times. Yeah, we'll choose that. And we've reached tier 2. What could we learn? Mind barrier. We're totally about our mind, right? Innovate is also pretty good. A data sphere link. Ooh. I mean, we're an explorer. We're playing ourselves as an intellectual explorer. So, a data sphere link from the roleplay point of view would definitely be good. And what else? I'm really a fan of the mind barrier, but also of innovate. That might help us survive. Yeah, let's do that. So there's that, and we have Teague. So to level up, what could we do? What should we do? What would be good? Maybe increase her might, I don't know. Increase the edge. Increase the edge of intellect, but we already have also good intellect. Could increase her stat pool. I think increasing edge is a good choice. Oh, that's all we could do. All right, all right. And then you cannot do anything. All right, let's see what. Hey, look at that. We're inspired now. Nice. Let's see what Matkina has to say now. Matkina is at her table, and as you enter, she idly throws a knife at a target near your head. Missed, she drawls. Oh my god. I think we spoke to her already. Yeah, again. What's the story with you and the other cast-offs? Matkina gives you a long, slow look. You were in the mirror. You saw what happened. I wanted to make a difference, and they pissed on my hopes. After that debacle, I killed Tash and fell out with the rest of them. She frowns. The conflict between the First and the Changing God swallows all our siblings, one way or another. I didn't want that. I wanted to make my own way. They weren't pleased, and here I am. No worse for the lack of their company. And who's the first cast-off? She was, or she claimed to be. She's dead now. She said she'd fight for all of us. They say she was the one who founded Mia La Veste for our sakes. Most of our siblings remember her as a hero. She spits in the corner. Most of them never actually knew her. She was driven, I'll give her that. Even with her decaying body, with all its hurts and wounds, she found masks to cover herself, and the strength not to hurt, and she kept ploughing on. Mia La Veste, the home of the cast-offs. What can you tell me about the Changing God? Brilliant, charming, and ruthlessly self-centered. More blood on his hands than I'll ever have. Legend says he wiped out the Tabat, a nearly complete genocide. He left one alive as an object lesson of their generals enslaved in the city to teach his enemies not to cross him. We've heard that story. How many cast-offs are there anyway? She shrugs. Hundreds? Who knows? Supposedly the Changing God went to other worlds, bent time and space, slipped through dimensions, and he always had his spare bodies with him. Could be thousands, millions for all I know. Can you tell me about this place where you're here hiding, or what are you doing? This is the Cave of Last Words. Is that a dying place? It was a thieves' hole, until the tunnel leading in collapsed 500-600 years ago. It was where the scum of the city would slip away from the city guard. Before there were levies, before the slave families, the truly desperate lawbreakers fled here when they had no other options. That's the suicide tunnel, she points. The words on the cave walls. Those are the final words of people with nothing left to lose, etched into the bedrock of the city. Burned in and burned out by the hopeless, a fitting metaphor. Scant thoughts, I almost wrote my own words there many times, not that diving off a cliff would have ended me. And then there's a ledge at the end of the tunnel, just in case those words are inspirational. A crooked grin resurfaces. The view is also quite nice. How did you find this place? I listened to the stories of old thieves. I went to the Bloom and listened to the stories of Chila. I made friends with a sticker, and I asked them if they knew about a place like this. Turns out they did. No, we don't want her to travel with us. I'm investigating some murders in the underbelly. Someone said they thought it was your work. Who said that? Him? She jerks a finger at Tibia. I hope you're not taking forensic advice from this gallows glass. I know his reputation, if not his person, and I wouldn't trust him. I've no idea what I've done to offend such an estimable person, Tibia replies loftily, and I made no such suggestion. I'm simply accompanying my friend here. Out of the goodness of your heart, what I've heard about you, that seems unlikely. Matkina turns back to you.
I'll remember that.
I haven't killed anyone in the underbelly for years. There's no money in it, no fear. She crosses her arms. I've got a style, a reputation to maintain. She pauses. But if you found any clues at the scene, let me know. I admit I'm curious who would do a job in that hole. Well, I did find a clue in the underbelly murders, a circle containing a triangle bearing a bleeding eye, with another triangle breaking the circle from the right.
Making a note.
The children of the Endless Gate, she shudders. A splinter sect of the Dendro Hur, both of them gifts to the world from our beloved siblings. The Dendra are mostly harmless, disgusting as they are, worthless as their creator is. They have a chapel in the underbelly. Go talk to them. We've talked to them already, I think. Well then, farewell, Matkina. Good luck, she says. Good luck. What else is there to see? Clay containers smell of cheap wine and spoiled food. Dirty wash basin sits atop a barrel of stagnant water. And what's here? What's this? The hole in the corner is large, about 2 meters across. It was clearly carved. Not by human hands. It leads into a dark tunnel. You know that it was dug by the Sticha, and it leads to the underbelly. We'll remain here, though, for now.
Yes.
What's here? Father Teller. This small polished disc looks like a handheld mirror. But anyone who looks into it sees an image of their father or their species equivalent, looking back at them, mirroring their every move. When you hold it, though, all you see is your own face. We'll take it.
Of course.
Yeah, we don't want to go back to the underbelly yet.
All right.
We'll try to see what's in here. Oh, we could have looked at We could have looked at the cave. We got to go back. This pod. I really love that. That looks like it could be a comfy chair if you remove that here, and then you have that chair, that round chair. I don't know what that is. It looks like maybe... Oh. Can we see from here? All right. What is it here? We can barely move around. Is there anything we could look at? Oh, we could move upwards here, probably. A sheer cliff rises above the ledge. Its surface is rough and jagged. There are enough handholds that it looks climbable, but it wouldn't be easy. No. We still want to look at that cave again. Just in case there's something to examine, let's see. The final words of countless men and women are scrawled upon the stone wall. Some apologize to loved ones, while others rage against an injustice or a slight. A few left only their names.
Let's go.
Oh, now we can climb up. Now I'm content. Let's see what we can find up there.
All right.
Try to go up the cliff, and I think Tybee is good for that. He's such a good speed master. Or Rin. Rin it would also be. We're getting at 65%. He's going to be 85. 85, and we are at 85. Tybee has an edge of 2 in speed. He should do it. Let's try it. Yay, we did it. The cliff face is deceptive. Holes that look like they'll crumble in your hands stay firm, while solid-looking protrusions crumble like they were made of sand. With careful planning, though, you make it all the way to the top. A welcome blast of wind caresses your face at the cliff top. Your companions follow the path you blazed for them. What is that sphere? Let's first look around here, I guess. Let's see, what is this? Most of the cliff top is obscured by a dome of energy. When you get close to it, the air hums and your hair stands on end. We'll try to see what's inside the dome. The air sizzles as you get closer, popping across your skin like invisible jumping beetles. When you are within arm's reach, a control interface appears in the air in front of you. It has a glowing circle with strange symbols floating at the edges and a vertical bar next to it. If you step back again, the interface disappears. Whatever energy forms this dome is completely opaque. You can't see anything through it. Oddly, though, you can see the shadows of the cliffs and birds on the other side. We'll study the interface. Can get that to 100% even. Or she could also get it to 100% without even investing anything. Let's do that then. Colors Teague. Success. The circle is likely a place to put one's hand or face, probably the former, since the heat from the dome might burn your face. Presumably someone with a proper authority could open the dome by using the holographic bar on the side as a kind of latch. The symbols around the circle are unfamiliar, suggesting this installation is very old, perhaps predating the truth. Whoever created this dome then wanted to keep what was inside a secret from anyone except those to whom he or she had given access. I will try to use the interface to open the dome. As soon as you place your hand in the circle, symbols light up and spin rapidly. Apparently you have the authority to enter. You slide your other hand up the bar on the side. The interface disappears. The air cools immediately and the dome fades until it is gone entirely. Ooh, creepy. What can we do here? Is that the interface? Could be.
Let's go.
Was that the interface? The Eyes of the Finite. Sucker Punch. An attack that deals weapon damage. Target has a negative fatal. This is a small glass plate fashioned into a pin, but it can hardly be called a fashion item, as a crowd of otherworldly eyes competes to look out through the glass into the curious world that you inhabit. The eyes reveal weakness in foes, especially those already weakened. This one is a war mask. Oh, that looks very odd. And it's an oddity, fittingly. This dark mask appears to be made of wood, yet it feels like cold metal to the touch. When you put it to your face, you hear the sound of war drums beating in the distance. The mask's face is very similar to that of the mechanical men known as Orgolian soldiers who patrol its isolated areas of the Ninth World. Their motives are entirely unpredictable, and they are generally viewed as a threat by those who live in the beyond. Some believe that Orgolian soldiers are following orders that are millions of years old, and a few tribes in the beyond venerate the creatures as servants of long-dead gods. We'll take that for whatever it's worth. That is truly interesting. Oh, let's continue our journey in the next episode, though. There will be a lot to interact with in this panel and this, whatever this bowel-bearing mechanism is. Thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. See each other in the next episode. Have a good time until then.